let's get to it because people are talking about it. Fans are talking about it.
Yeah.
Is Chelsea.
They are bad.
Is no, but one thing is being bad. Another thing is the question is right there in front of you. Is Chelsea looking at relegation?
Yes. They may not get out of their next 9 games. They might only get like 6 points. I'll show you the schedule.
All right, let's get to the schedule because that's important.
I'm going to show you. It's
crazy. Let's analyze. I'm gonna go.
It's crazy how dangerous it is. So I'm getting scores and fixtures. Going to go to the Premier League table through our. It's fun going through the websites on the on live is exciting. But I know that they just had their easy part of their schedule and didn't win anything. Right? They had Luton. They had Nottingham Forest. They didn't get a win. They had a cupcake schedule, and now they've got an actual real schedule. They may not win anything. So here are their next games. You ready?
Yeah.
Fulham away, Burnley away. Okay, that's fine. But then home to Arsenal, home to Brentford, away to Tottenham, home to City, away to Newcastle, home to Brighton, away to Manchester United.
Wow.
They're not winning any of those games. 0. So let's say they beat Fulham and they beat Burnley, right? That's 6 points. Are they getting anything? Oh, to Arsenal? No.
They could probably get Brentford.
Brentford are scuffling. Okay, that's 9. Tottenham away? No. Manchester City home? No. Newcastle away? No. Brighton at home? No. Well, Manchester United away? No.
Okay. Well, I don't know that. I mean, United's not lighting it up either.
At home? At home?
Man, they play horrible against Forest at home. So I'm not even.
I'm just saying they do not have an easy run.
Well, I mean, just for the record, I mean, they're gonna have to beat somebody. I mean, if they want to, we're talking about. Obviously, if they don't beat anybody, then they need to go down.
Yeah, Well, so they do have Brighton in the EFL Cup.
But also we are considering that all these teams are going. I mean, Brighton, it's a good team. I'll go to your side. They're good. They're good. They're playing good.
They're the top scoring team in the league.
Yeah, but they're not going to go invincible. I mean, somebody's going to have to lose points here. Arsenal is not. I think derbies are different matches. They don't go. I think. Listen, it's not looking good.
Can't score.
But it's not looking good. It's not looking so for Arsenal.
Can't score.
I think
they're gonna have to sign Eden Hazard off the fat heap.
Hey, he might do well. Wouldn't
that be something? If he just stands there and doesn't move too much, he'll be perfect.
No, but there's got to be a deeper analysis in this because Chelsea. I just don't understand. I mean, I knew that they were going to struggle because they got a lot of young players. However, just what are they on the standings like?
So they're 15th in the standing. So so underlying numbers. So nerd. Let's go to the nerd. Let's go to the nerd videotape. On the nerd videotape, they are creating chances, right? We can see that with Jackson Martinez. He's getting in there. We can see that they're creating chances. They are moving the ball around. There is good stuff that's happening. Like the numbers that they've created, like shots, chances created, chances given up, all the defense, everything from the math perspective says this team should have at least 2-3 more wins, right? Easily. So they're a plus on expected goals. So that's the math part that says there's no way they're going to be this bad for that long. Okay. The reality is, and I talked about this on the Squeaky Bum Time podcast, that I think is underrated, is that from the surface, from a fan perspective, we see Stamford Bridge, we see the logo, we see the players come out in their shirts. There's players and there's a coach. Everything we see on the surface is Chelsea Football Club that we expect it to be, right? But I think what's underrated is when Roman Abramovich was forced to sell the team, they cleaned the entire club out. No backroom staff, no marketing team, nothing. So essentially, the reason why Creole Capital and all this had to restart and spend $1.5 billion on players is they had to create a team from zero. So it's really like a startup. It's as though they got relegated, disappeared, and someone replaced Chelsea and didn't know. So we shouldn't, when we think about Chelsea, we shouldn't think of it as this club from the past that won the Champions League 18 months ago. That whole team is gone. Right. This is a completely different team. All the players are gone. All the coaches are gone. All the backroom staff is gone. The owner's gone. The director of football is gone. The chief executive is gone. Everything's gone. So we have to think of Chelsea from when Bowley comes in as the actual team. Everything before is irrelevant. It's just what's going to happen tomorrow. So I think the big thing with them is that Pochettino is going to need a lot of time to figure out. I think they have to figure out, like, what do we do? How is the bus travel work? Who do I talk to about there's something wrong in the bathroom? Who do I talk to about the food? Like, everything is gone. So I think that's what's so difficult. And then you have this amateur level ownership group in Bowley and Clear Lake that don't know what they're doing. And so they've already made the mistakes of new owners. So each time they now have to reset, right? So even though they've been owners for a year, really they just started now. They started 6 months ago, right? So that's where they are. I think that's how Chelsea fans, as much as it's painful, have to feel. There's no there. It's empty. So they're starting from zero. It's like an expansion team almost.
It's definitely looking scary. It does make sense because they're sort of starting as a new club, essentially.
Yes.
Essentially. 14, just looking at the table, again, the Premier League, we have 6 weeks in. However, we say that every week. And it's going to be 12 weeks in and 15 weeks in. And it's going to be that. And then we're going to have an issue. 14 in the table with Everton, who Everton is like, I say it on the private chat all the time. Wayne Rooney rolls over in his grave every day. Lineker rolls over in his grave every day.
Poor Everton.
And Wolves. Wolves just, they're puppies now. They're not wolves. Bournemouth. Luton, Burnley, anybody that Chelsea's above the scum of the Premier League.
Yes.
And
that's about as low as you can go without trying.
And even less points than Brentford.
Yeah.
Forest. Yeah. So, I mean, it is, I just don't know. To be honest, unlike the other Manchester United, the way I think about United's situation, I don't even know if it's a manager situation.
No, I don't think it is.
Because I don't know who else can really. I don't even think it's that. I think it's much deeper, and this could be catastrophic. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it could be. I think that so.